さあ始めよう僕らの未来を勝ち取るために
Alright, hello, and welcome back to the second exciting episode of Superhuman Samurai Syber Pod. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
And today we are watching the second episode of SSSS.Dynazenon. What's your reason for fighting? I guess all these episodes are going to be questions.
It does seem that way.
They do I guess when you have something that's like a 10 episode or a 12 episode series, then it's not too hard to have nice, tidy, themed episode titles. So I like that.
Yeah. It's better than the Unicron trilogy when each one, the first one had one-word titles, two-word titles, and then three-word titles for the third series. And it's just got,
Impros and Inferno.
Yeah.
Or the episode Jungle where they're just in a forest.
Yes! Oh god.
But clearly they should just do it like Friends, and it's just, it's the one with, etc.
Yes.
Wait, actually, do they all end in Nani? Oh, I guess
Nani?
they are. Well, Nani?
Is that, I assume that's because they're asking the giant, disembodied pair of legs what's going on?
Well, no, it's what, which in Japanese comes at the end of a sentence.
I see.
Which is fun, because Japanese grammar is weird. I don't know a lot, but I do know one of the fun things is you can have a nice normal sentence, and then you stick "nani" at the end of it to turn into a question.
So
also, just if you think about how often in especially action shows or whatever, you're going to have characters who are just what? So when it's not in the context of being a language you necessarily recognize easily, it really stands out when everybody's just constantly "nani?"
Well, especially if you go back to watch Fist of the North Star or something, where you go, "Omae wa mo shinderu." Nani? Which admittedly is two characters talking to each other. You're already dead. What? Oh, I am.
Now, of course, I don't know what everybody else did. I watched the dubbed version of this, so they translated the title into its English equivalent, which was War, What Is It Good For?
Did they? Did they really?
They did not.
I did watch the dub too because, well, for some reason it was the first option that it gave me. But it's also I'll give it a shot.
I just watched the dub because I'm a Philistine.
I watched the sub because I should have probably checked to see if there was a dub yet. I guess I was not assuming there was one yet. I will probably continue watching the sub because I find that when I start... I don't have super strong feelings about dubs versus subs, but if I start a series with one, it feels really weird to switch.
Yeah, that is kind of the way. Well, the thing is that over the past, actually it's probably a decade at this point, subbing, official license subbing online is so fast. It happens within the same day. So, inertia,
Whereas dubbing takes a little longer.
Kind of yes and no. I got used to watching everything subbed for a while, but now, well, at least Funimation and I think Crunchyroll does it sometimes too. Within the same week, the dub comes out because they're getting the scripts really quick, and it's kind of surprising. I don't know if this show was done at the same time. Some Funimation stuff they do that week to week.
I do remember when they put out the Sailor Moon Crystal subs really super fast, and they were just not good. And I do have that screen cap of Professor Tomoe where it's talking about how he has the best brain.
Well, one, they're doing it fast. Two, they may be rushing. Three, the translators aren't paid a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure with Sailor Moon Crystal, especially, a lot. Even, that was definitely one of those series where they went and, did a second pass on the animation before the DVD release.
Oh, yeah, it might have just been a rush job on all accounts.
Yeah, it was a rush job on all accounts. So yeah, I have been watching the sub because I'm becoming one of those people who will just watch shows in English subtitled. And actually, I brought up at the end of the last episode that I was watching Kingdom on a friend's account because he got early access to it, and we were doing a big group roundtable on it. And the next person who came in to watch it was like, "I see you turned subtitles on." I was like, "I sure did." So yeah, watching it subbed is... The only problem that I have with subs is that it does distract a little bit from paying attention to all the sweet visuals going on.
It messes with action things, which is another reason. The more action the show is, the more likely I might be to watch it in English. Which maybe I'll watch for the rest of the series, or I'll probably just alternate between episodes, or however I feel like at the time.
There, I had to find that screenshot. It says, Professor Tomoe was expelled from academic world, even though he has the best brain. And that was like, the second season or so. So that was like really, they were really just shitting him out at that point. So how is the dub? Is it like...
I thought it was pretty good.
Are the voices good?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, I have very little experience with anime dubbing or anime period, but I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, nobody's voice stood out to me, but again, I haven't watched dubs a lot lately.
There was a line that I'd be curious about the Japanese translation of because it made me laugh a lot. But it was meant to.
Well, that's another discussion. It's like, how do you translate things that need to be translated, especially puns and shit?
Well, obviously you just use the Japanese word, and then you have a little subtitle that says what the Japanese word means.
Kikaku means plan.
Precisely.
Okay, that's a garbage incident. Sometimes there's words that, like, get said a lot. It's where it kind of makes sense to me, like Nakama in One Piece. I mean, it means, like, best friend or something. So
I have,
I mean, you use something like sensei or something, that's...
Well, the problem with sensei is it means like 5 different things.
Oh, okay.
It can mean teacher, doctor, someone superior knowledge. Like, it's a very context-heavy word.
I did, I actually currently have Funimation Premium because I'm going back and watching Magic Knight Rayearth properly because, of course, back when it was new, that was the kind of thing where it was like $25 for 2 episodes on VHS. So I like the series a lot. I played the Sega Saturn game, which was the last Sega Saturn game to be released in the US. And they got a special stipulation to continue working on it, even though it should have been canceled because they lost a bunch of the code from the Japanese version at one point, and they had to rebuild it. And they were halfway through rebuilding it for the US release when they canceled all upcoming, all production of Sega Saturn games, and they were like, please just let us finish this. And Sega was like, okay, fine. So I had that. But the fun thing about watching, so that was something that was dubbed in like the late 90s. And just out of nowhere, for instance, I encountered Canada's best southern accent, Lenore Zahn.
I can't touch you, Remy!
So I'm just watching it, and one of the villain, who's of course a sexy lady, is just suddenly is rogue, and I'm like, yay, it's her.
That's a federal politician.
Canada's best southern accent.
Lenore Zahn,
yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
What? It's like, it's a clamp show. Do they draw anyone who isn't a sexy lady?
I mean, they draw sexy guys.
Yes.
Occasionally they draw, like, children. Occasionally they draw kind of sexy children, which is sort of dubious, but okay. But yeah, everybody there is fairly sexy, and I feel like that's one of the things that you just get a pass on if you are a woman, is you are allowed to draw the sexy ladies. Because they are an all-women studio. But yes, so it is fun watching like older dubs when, you knew all the voice actors in rotation at the time. Newer ones, I definitely don't know who anyone is anymore, except I guess Tony Oliver is doing a lot of stuff again.
Oh, sometimes old voice actors come back every once in a while for things.
Rick Hunter. He's not doing, I don't think he did a lot in the 90s, and then he showed up again, speaking of Clamp, in the dub of Chobits. So yeah, I feel it actually makes me feel super old and out of the loop now because I don't recognize any of the dub voice actors, and I used to recognize, like, all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna watch the subs where I just don't recognize any of the voice actors anyway.
Superhuman samurai. Superhuman samurai. They're gonna amp it up. Take some gigabyte. They're gonna rip it up. A hero always makes the cut.
Alright, so we open with basically the end of the previous episode, only from our hero Yomogi's perspective, where he's just terrified being in this huge-ass robot that's sort of moving around and combining with other robots and fighting a big monster.
Oh, yeah, while
It's
transforming
scary.
around it,
Yes.
that's really cool.
So David,
Yeah.
you know a lot about anime and tokusatsu.
More than you do, yes.
Is there a specific term for a big piloted combiner, like multi-pilot combiner robot?
It's a robot? Okay, here's the thing. In Sentai, you know the giant robots?
Uh-huh.
They're just robots.
Okay.
It wasn't until Power Rangers that they started being called Zords, which Japan started using because, hey, we don't have a specific word for our kind of robots. Let's call them Zords.
Okay. So there's not because I feel like that's it's something that's like a distinct thing enough, like a distinct kind of robot. That, you know, we have mecha is generally understood as like a non-sentient single pilot giant robot.
A Voltron type.
Yeah, I don't think
Well, a
there's...
Voltron type would be a multi-pilot,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a multi-pilot, multi-combiner. I don't think there is...
And
is
you don't
like, different terms,
usually-
like...
You don't usually use mecha that I'm aware of for a multi-pilot, multi-unit combiner.
Well, okay, let's go to Dragon Ball Z. Androids
no.
18 and 19, or 17 and 18, are
The best.
androids, but they're actually cyborgs.
Oh.
They're called
Yeah.
androids, but they're cyborgs. And also, like, 16 is a pure robot, although he's modeled after Dr.
I
Giro,
love 16.
or, the doctor's son,
16 is a good boy.
or at least, but that's like a retcon that's happened afterwards. So, like, the Android series, there's androids, there's cyborgs, there's pure robots. Japan doesn't seem to care, or at least in some of the things I've seen. It's just a robot.
It did kind of
We like
remind
the
me of
categories.
the thing that we were talking about with Zone, about how in the Transformers anime stuff, and in the manga too, now that we have that translated, it's always very, like, they make a point of saying that these are distinct from the piloted non-sentient robots that you encounter in other fiction.
Or Cybertron,
And how
so
that
different.
wasn't something that had to be clarified as much in American Transformer stuff, because you don't encounter as many
Yeah, because
non-sentient piloted
there-
robots.
shoot, what would have been the first sentient robot? Well, other than Astro Boy, who was like
Yeah.
the first robot, but
I mean, like a sentient robot who doesn't look like just a person.
Right,
Oh,
who's
the
like
first one's
a
a-
robot.
Yeah.
Bonus points if they're
well,
giant.
it probably would have been other robots in Astro Boy, like
What is Gigantor piloted?
Well, yeah, I guess there was his... Yes.
no,
Oh.
it's remote controlled by a little boy.
Yes. So, sort of.
Gigantor, the space age robot, fighting at
For
your command.
the distinctions that we're discussing, he
Right.
would count as piloted, but it is technically remote control.
Yeah.
Tatsujin 28.
No, the minutiae categorization is more of a Western thing.
Okay, so I guess that's the thing. Because it's like, you have all the Voltron, you have all the Tokusatsu ones, I mean, I've been, again, on my Toonami Aftermath bullshit, and they've been showing Gao Gaigar, and I've been making a point to take my lunch break when they're showing Gao Gaigar so I can watch Gao Gaigar.
Yeah, no, in Japan it's like more, it's a super robot, it's a Sentai robot.
Okay. Maybe that would be a Sentai robot, then.
Yeah, it does, of course, follow the... Well, Gao Gaigar is...
Well, no, not Gao Gaigar, because Gao Gaigar is multi-part, but single pilot. Though the parts are sometimes sentient.
Because, yeah, the lion is sentient, and, well, Genasic Gao Gaigar, the other parts
So that's a whole
sentient.
thing.
Yeah, it gets confusing. It's like, who cares about this? Just
Yes, so they...
Anyway, episode.
Sorry, because this really made me think of whether that was like... there was a specific term for that, or not. If
there is, other than just mecha, I don't know.
Because basically, the way it ended up in my notes is that being in a giant Zord is scary, because Zord was the only...
I mean, honestly, Zord's a perfectly fine word these days.
I guess, if Japan has accepted it, then yes.
Multi-transforming, combining robot component.
Being in a giant Zord is scary.
Anyway.
That's the point of the beginning of this episode. It's scary.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
Also, we have an opening animation
Yeah! We have opening credits.
Yes. Full of characters we don't know yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty great. It's really good.
I was thinking, boy, I would have remembered those dumb haircuts if I'd seen them before. Those must be new.
I halfway have one of those dumb haircuts.
Did we have a shot of them in the first episode? I can't remember. No, I guess not.
Anyway, so yeah, the events of the previous episode happen. They defeat this monster. This cousin is run by, and I'm still not understanding what she steps on, like a weird marble or something?
Yeah, she steps on a shiny thing she finds, and she picks it up. Gee, I wonder if that will be important later.
I assume
it's
so.
It's not round enough to be a marble, because remember in the first episode, I thought maybe this was a callback to Caliber and his Ramune marbles. But it's not round, but it is...
No, it's more...
Yeah, it's like an irregular piece of glass.
It's like a chunk of glass that was in a river that you just polished. So it's still lumpy.
Anyway, so they debigulate their machines into toy-sized devices.
They're so...
Yes. Collect them now, kids!
There are these little sounds that the little plastic clinking sounds when they're handling them, and they're just very good at capturing the visceral toyness of these vehicles that they shrink down into.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, everybody sort of introduces themselves, and everybody's fairly blasé about the insane events that just happened.
Immediately, Gauma is demanding that Minami apologize to Yomogi. Just as soon as this fight is over, he's back to you apologize to him.
I don't know if you guys have seen I Think You Should Leave, the Netflix sketch show.
I have not.
But he is very much a Tim Robinson I Think You Should Leave character. He is getting that waiter, and he's convincing him to tell him that he's convincing that waiter to tell his date there is a rule that you must share the nachos.
Yeah,
he is the man in the hot dog suit saying that we're all trying to find the guy who did this.
But they have this huge fight, and the second it's over, he's immediately back on, his aggressive defense of Yomogi.
Yeah, and Yomogi's all, but this maybe isn't the time. I don't know, maybe I just have to, decompress and think about what the hell just happened. So yeah, they split up, but they are going to have to, and Gauma says that, this must be the work of the Kaiju Eugenicists.
Yikes!
Yeah, okay, that's what I almost spit out my milkshake. Okay, that's a title for a group.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was in charge of the group, I would call them the Kaiju Eugenicists.
Yeah, well, Maybe it's more of a pun in Japanese or something. I don't know.
But I guess they're trying to, like, commit eugenics by killing people with giant monsters?
My assumption at that name would be that it was a kaiju breeding program, basically. Like selective breeding. And maybe I will be proven wrong. But that's my theory, just based on the name of the group, is that they're some kind of breeding program. Maybe not in the traditional making them have sex sense, but...
Oh, because I was going to say, that implies the existence of, like, some sort of weird monster sex island.
I was thinking of them more in the, like, Pokemon sense, but one can also make lots of worrying comparisons to Pokemon and the daycare center.
Yeah, you know, it's like the zoo trying to get their pandas to have sex, except the pandas are, the size of a building and they breathe radioactive fire.
Yes.
And who knows what's coming out of their other parts?
Yeah, not so much. Yeah, not like literal breeding, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna need a turkey baster the size of a bus.
Yes. So, I mean, we have yet to see what exactly is meant by that title, but that's what came to mind for me, is that they're, like, engineering them in some way.
So yeah, they split up, and they are going to have to, they're going to have to come back for kaiju training.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going back, we're going back to,
Rewind for a second, back when we were talking about the toys. I mean, part of the reason that they may have extra toy sounds in there is because, well, the director of this, Akira Amemiya, who directed the Gridman, or SSSS Gridman, also designs robot toys, specifically some Transformers model kits that are coming out.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, you know, the did he? Oh no, I don't think he did the Rodimus that lacks the sexy butt.
I would assume
but he's designed some of the other
that
kits.
the person who did SSSS.Gridman is a big fan of toys and appreciates the, like, sounds that you get from... you know, the whole, like, experience of them, so...
Yeah, the ASMR of clicking joints.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
And another thing, while everybody else is holding their toys, Chisei is standing there with her hands empty, staring at her empty hands.
I know, that was so sad. I hope she
get
gets
it.
things to do later, because she's very enthusiastic.
The opening seems to imply, maybe.
Yeah, I saw that. Definitely.
She's got big, 6th Ranger energy.
Yes. She's gonna be the Green Ranger.
Or the 4th, or however many you got.
Or the White Ranger.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, and then they just go back to school, and, you know, school is slightly delayed because of kaiju attack, but everybody's very unfazed by the fact that a giant monster just fought a giant robot downtown. Like, I would need some time off to just think about this.
Now, as this is... And it's sort of...
Like, this city is closed for business.
When they're going their separate ways at the end, Gauma is, of course, you know, Minami's whole thing is that she's super flaky. And so Gauma, of course, is, like, focusing on making sure she shows up for training, though as we'll soon find out, she's not the one who's the problem. And that did just get me off on this, you know, having my history in the Transformers fandom, just, like, what if your combiner limb is just unreliable? Like, you've got the leg just doesn't show up. It's a problem, and, I mean, as we will see, the way that this, particular combiner works, that can be worked around, but it did sort of remind me of, the part in...
The Ultimate Weapon.
I was thinking there's that where Defensor can't do anything because First Aid is off, like, having a midlife crisis.
Just finding myself.
But there's also a part in, I think it's Aerial Assault, the giant purple griffin episode, where Fireflight is just not there for a few minutes because as far as I can tell, they needed to pad out the episode to not have Superion transform combine yet. And he just shows up again, and they're like, oh, there he is. And on one hand, like, they don't take the time to explain where he went. Like, he just wasn't there, and then he showed up, and now we can combine. But on the other hand, if you care about the aerial bots as much as I do, you realize that is actually entirely in character, and he got distracted by a shiny object, and now he's there.
This is why you should keep an Ambulon corpse on hand.
No. Yeah.
Oh
my god, when I realized what his name was actually a play on, that was amazing.
Yeah. It's James Robinson, your puns. Anyway, one of the characters in the classroom that's hanging out is a friend of Yomogi. Okay, it's hard to tell what a lot of these characters are references to, because apparently they might all be references to Microman toys. Because Ranka, the girl with the pink shirt, big bow, red bow, is a reference to a Microman lady commander who, like, has a Statue of Liberty thing. Like, it's her badge, but it's also part of the toy. What? Which is why we're not going to get most of the references in this show of character designs.
Yeah,
maybe they're all Microman.
Oh, I'd be totally lost there.
Those are pretty deep cuts.
And we don't know shit about Microman?
That's some pretty deep cuts.
So yeah, the only difference in school here is that, the transit system is a total mess, so we are going to start, school with third period.
Yes, they're going to have, it's basically like a couple hour delay snow day.
Yes.
On account of kaiju.
I wonder if this is intended to be a joke on like, kaiju shows? Like lots of tokusatsu stuff. It's like, oh, there was a monster here last week, but we gotta keep going on. Like, there was another Sentai attack. Same shit, different day.
It is markedly different, though, from the last series, in which no one remembered the kaiju attack, and that was a big deal.
Yeah. Because everything was rewritten week to week.
Yep. So yeah, we cut to the very untidy residence of Chise and Koyomi, and she's just going to tag along, and she's also hoping that he's going to get paid for this.
Yes.
She's like, so is this a job? Do you have a job now? And he's like, whoa.
Unfortunately, they have not determined yet that his employer is a hobo.
Yes. Yeah. Who is apparently not able to actually procure food on his own, so good luck getting him to
He does,
pay you
just
anything.
not in the normal way.
Well, yes, that's okay. Fair.
But yeah, I do really like Koyomi's dub voice. Like, he sounds very much like a slacker stoner.
Yes.
Oh man, I might have to watch the next one dubbed, just to see what the dub voices are like.
None of the voices really stood out that much. I guess his the most of being, wow, that's really good voice for that character.
Mm-hmm. A job? Oh man. Employment.
Ooh.
Yes, he's like, I might be employed?
So now we cut to, Yume and her friend whose name I forget, but, her friend Irma Langenstein.
Yes.
Yes.
Who are doing a bunch of totally straight things.
Her girlfriend,
she's just
Irma.
Get a piggyback ride from her, and also her friend is like taking wistful pictures of her as she leaves.
It's very gay. I love it. I appreciate it.
Oh, Cardcaptor Sakura?
Yeah, I could see that.
I'll take your word for it.
Back on our clamp nonsense.
It had a Canadian dub. You should have seen some of it.
Lots of things have Canadian dubs.
So, like Magic Knight Rayearth, for instance.
Scott McNeil was in it. He was one of the... Oh, who the fuck was Scott McNeil? I knew he was somebody in that show. Was he like a teacher or something? Anyway, Sakura had a friend who was always taking pictures of her. Always.
And designing outfits for her.
Yes. So she was clearly desperately in love with her.
Yes.
Yeah, but they were also little children.
Also,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure her older brother was the one who was in, like, an explicitly gay relationship with some other guy in the series, but they were,
So I
like,
assume
older teenagers.
So I assume they took the Sailor Moon route and made one of them into a woman?
I think they just, like, made them friends.
Oh, or cousins.
Yes. Maybe cousins.
Cousins.
Hanging out with my cousin.
Yep. Making out with my cousin.
And so, yeah.
They're Alabama cousins.
Yeah, so Yomogi goes to work and talking with his boss, and this was what made me laugh. She's asking me, what happened on stage. She's like, well, so yeah, what happened with your date last night? Oh, yeah, kind of too much happened. Like, way too much happened. Erotically? No, not erotically.
Yes, that was how it was subtitled. It was subtitled as just erotically, not erotically.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a part where I should have rewound and listened to it in Japanese, but I didn't bother.
I think the word erotic is inherently hilarious to me.
It is, because it's so formal, but then also, like, I feel like that's inappropriate for your boss to ask you. She is a supervisor.
It had to have been a longer word than her just saying ero. So, I don't know. I didn't watch it.
In the dub, it also was erotically, not erotically.
I was like that Seinfeld line where Jerry finds out that George has lied about having seen Last Tango in Paris, and he was all, too bad. It was erotic. Just the word erotic is inherently hilarious to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not an appropriate conversation to be having at work. Maybe their laws are different there.
There's very good comic timing in with this, and there's some more examples of that as we go on.
Yes.
So yeah, there's training going on without him. He goes home. He's
yes.
They're just and I don't know how populated the city is, but they're just hanging out with this giant weird boat in the middle of the river.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait, when?
Because one of the parts is a submarine.
Yes.
Yes, the part that Gauma has.
Right.
Wait, when does the bath scene happen?
That's just about to happen because they're doing this training. Okay. He doesn't show up, so he goes in. He has a bath.
Galma is perturbed about him not showing up, so he's going to do something about it.
The submarine is like it's not quite submarine shaped, but it's a big thing in a canal, barely in the water.
Yes.
Like, it's just huge, parked there, nobody's... Anyway, the bath scene.
Yeah, Yomogi's just having a bath, and then in comes Gauma, totally naked!
Yes.
Strategically hidden, Austin Powers style, by the faucet.
Yes.
Yes, it's... I love tastefully hidden nudity in animation.
There's a really...
But not tastefully hidden, his entire ass.
There's a really good bit like that in an episode of Evangelion, actually, and then they call back to it in a later episode.
Wow.
But,
that, they call back to it in a funnier way.
Yes, in an even funnier way.
I was assuming it was like somehow like emotionally devastating nudity.
No, it is emotionally devastating nudity because...
I mean...
Okay, it's Shinji's nudity, the main character who is going through depression as the director's going through depression. And he's standing there nude, and he's living in the house of this woman who's his coworker, kind of, Misato.
I love Misato.
Who's constantly drinking beer.
I have become Misato. I feel bad.
Ebisu beer. It's a really good kind of beer. I would recommend it if you get a chance. Like, she picks up the can that's blocking his penis, and behind the can, still blocking his penis, is a container of toothpicks.
Like, another smaller thing. She moves it, and there's another. I think the later one, Asuka, and there's, like, part of it blocking her nudity, and then something is moved, and there's another smaller thing behind the thing that is moved.
Yeah, well, it's just fun.
But I do appreciate that Gauma has matching scars on his thigh to match the ones on his face. But yes, he's just...
he just walks into this room bare-ass naked.
And he's just like, oh, this is where you are.
And then he just gets in the bath.
Yes. Like, in the bath, like, he doesn't, okay, Japanese bath, first you rinse yourself out with the shower head, and then you get in the tub, which is nice and warm and soaks you. He doesn't wash off, as far as I can tell, first, before getting into the tub.
Because it's just a shot of the water sloshing out of the tub, and then you see they're both in the tub.
And it's a really small tub that just barely fits, and they're just trying to carry on a normal conversation, so it's hilarious.
He's asking him why he didn't show up for the training, and he's like, you came here to ask me that? I'm like, you got in the tub to ask him that?
And it sort of takes him so long, like, what are you doing here? It's not like, oh, it should be like, why are you in my bathroom? Why are you in my house? He doesn't actually ask that until the bath part is over.
And also, I'm curious as to where, like, the structure of this apartment, where did he take his clothes off?
To be fair, there are several steps that one can reasonably question that would lead up to him barging naked into his bathroom. And one of them is definitely, how did you get in my apartment?
Well, we find that out.
Yeah.
The Japanese bathroom situation is the least confusing part, because there's the bath section, and then there's the toilet section outside of that.
And that would also be enclosed. So he didn't just drop trow in front of his entire family.
No, he would have gone into where there's a sink, and there's a toilet, and then in the next room is the bathroom.
Okay.
So that part's not weird. The getting into the house, getting naked, and then getting in the tub.
It's just everything else that is weird.
Yes! Because Gauma doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, so it turns out that, he just said, he was your friend, so I let him in. Even though, are they supposed to be the same age? Is he an adult?
Also, I really like Yomogi asking Gauma, when they're in the tub, when they, like, finally pull to the shot to show them that, yes, they are both absolutely both in this tub. He's like, aren't you cramped? And Gauma is just like, yes.
Yes.
Just, again, some very good comic timing. But yeah, apparently his mom just let this strange murder hobo into his
he's taller, but he doesn't look that much older, really. Okay. Like, he might be just in college or something. I mean, he doesn't look like a 30-year-old man. Of,
like, older...
He doesn't look like he's Ramba Ral old.
Oh, man, poor Ramba Ral. How am I older than Ramba Ral?
Yeah, I know.
So he ends up getting invited for dinner, which he devours with gusto.
Yes.
Well, he's like turning it down. It's like, no, I don't want to impose. I don't want to stay. Comedy cut to him eating dinner.
Yes. And then
Gauma lives there now.
Then I don't want to stay. Comedy cut to him snoring in bed directly.
It's great. At least in the dub, it's, oh no, I couldn't intrude more than I possibly had. Cuts him off mid-word, snoring loudly. It's fantastic.
I kind of feel like,
him so much.
Except for the nudity part, I feel like I've been Gauma a couple times in my life. Like, I'm just over at somebody's house. It's like, no, I don't want to stay for dinner. No, I don't need to
The
sleep.
next thing you know, you got a cot. I love him so much. Yomogi is not thrilled about any of this, but he's not like... No. I mean, I guess by the time he's snoring is going on, he's getting a little annoyed.
Yes.
So
I love him. He's a murder hobo. He's just inviting. He's just getting naked. I love, and this goes back to the last series with Samurai Caliber, as my favorite characters are these characters who don't know how to be people, and it's so delightful.
Well, and of course, Auntie.
Yes.
Who also does not know how to be people.
Also very bad at being people and very bad at procuring food.
So yeah, we cut to school the next day. They're talking about Zeno's paradox, which I assume is going to be important later.
It seems like that seems like a definite thing where they have the lesson tie into whatever the episode is, or like some thematic element.
Yeah, so the paradox is that you know, in order to overtake someone, you must first cover half the distance, and then half the distance again, and then half the distance again. But that means that you can never overtake them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what was going on with the turtle thing.
Yes.
And then you said Baron Zemo's paradox, and you confused the crap out of me.
Zeno, Z-E-N, as in Nancy.
a Dynazenon paradox. Okay.
I didn't even think about that. That is in the title. My God.
There you go.
That one might be intentional as a reference.
That might be a coincidence, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Yume, she's talking with Yomogi after school, and they're trying to get some combining practice in.
Yes.
He is unenthusiastic. It's the most half-assed Dyna soldier thing.
Also, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to read any sexual metaphor into this.
It
Maybe?
did kind of make me think of Darling in the Franxx, which is an anime about mecha that involves a male and a female pilot that is very...
Oh, the one about breeding? Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I haven't actually seen it, but I know that it's very, like, not even
Dumb.
really metaphor at that point.
No.
Like, the girls piloting have to be, like, on all fours, and there's
The guy behind them,
handles.
the doggy-style position piloting, it's not good. I think it breaks up a gay couple, maybe?
Oh, that's not nice.
Specifically because you can't pilot that way or some shit.
Oh, that's sad.
It's a show I don't want to watch, despite some of the robot designs being interesting. Anyway, when he does Dino Soldier whatever thing, it's the classic Gridman grow up, well, Ultraman style grow up, or one fist forward from the robots.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just so, at least in the Japanese dialogue, he's just so, like, unenthusiastically doing these call-outs, and it's pretty great.
Yep.
I love
Same
it.
in English.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then we're heading over to the battle site, and it is, in ruins because two ginormous creatures battled there, and he's wondering, maybe we shouldn't have fought at all. But she's saying, if we hadn't fought it would have been worse.
Yeah. So they're
And
having
he's thinking
that good old debate over, whether it's better to fight at all, and etc.
It's like a
Classic Spider-Man conundrum.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a much less stupid Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice.
Yes. Also, there's a building leaning against another building in the background,
Yes.
and I had horrible screaming flashbacks to Cloverfield.
Oh, I was thinking Dark of the Moon.
That too. At least Dark of the Moon wasn't shaky cam. It wasn't like found footage style. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can still barely watch that. I have problems with heights.
And also, he's wondered if, maybe they should, get somebody else to do it, like the government, ? He hasn't really thought this out, but, I don't know, the government?
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense that maybe there should be, the military. I mean, I realize Japan does not have a real proper military, but they definitely, I feel like the self-defense force.
Yeah, I think self-defense counts as,
definitely-
fighting monsters.
Yeah.
I think recently, they've expanded something with the military a couple years ago or something.
I
can't
feel
remember
like
what that was.
kaiju are exactly what you have a self-defense force for.
Yeah. Your rule of Godzilla.
Yes.
So yeah, so she finally, she finally comes clean, and I had an older sister, and she died in an accident, and it was right near that floodgate that I was.
Yeah, they
out.
call it a floodgate. I guess that's what it is.
I don't know what that is. Yeah,
I don't know how. I guess it's a big, tall building, so maybe there's a big door inside that to block water.
That might
comes
be the
down
controls
somehow.
for it.
Maybe it's
That
in
might
a
be the
really
control
weird
tower.
position considering where the canal is, river, whatever it is. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, they go off, and I guess this is part of her weird ass ritual with asking guys out and then never showing up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we, they're training again, and meanwhile, evil is happening as this giant, Seacon colored monster has emerged from the water.
It's weird bug thing that reminded me of Zeton from Ultraman. its colors maybe kind of like Stalker.
Its colors are so beautiful.
I was kind of thinking Submarauder.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Its legs are the Submarauder-ish in that they're also Zeton-ish.
It's late 80s colors. It's so pretty. It's very
Trapper Keeper neon pink and stuff.
It's like if that one paper cup design with the teal and the purple was a giant monster.
Yeah.
So good.
Its head is sort of Kamen Rider-ish in that it's bug-like, but... And it's hard to tell what this is. It's gorgeous, but weird and
now enter our bad guys, the Kaiju Eugenicists, who have just come in, I believe, from the yacht club.
Yeah, they got a real yuppie, preppy school look to them.
I mean, they're very naval themed.
The lady needs some pants.
Yeah. And yes, the woman, of course, is not wearing pants.
No. She's got a jacket. It's a very sort of like, I don't know, Emma Frost sort of...
I was kind of thinking, like, Zatanna.
Yeah, I could see that. I was just thinking I guess with Zatanna, too, it's that level of, like, formal lingerie. But
also check out these gams.
Yes. It's got that formality to it. It's got the suit elements, but then also no pants.
So they make their monster grow.
Yes.
It's rampaging through the city, and pretty quickly people are posting about it on social media, which alerts our heroes, who then have to go to pick...
I guess that's her job, is to,
yes.
Monitor
she's like
Twitter.
The Oracle.
Yes. Yeah, that's fair.
Except, yes, for Oracle, it's just stay on Twitter, I guess.
Yes. I mean, these days, that's kind of all you really need to be doing.
Like, hashtag giant monster.
Yes.
Heads up, guys, evil is here, and it's trending.
Oh no, Kaiju is trending.
So they have to go find Yomogi, because he's just on his way to work. And so they finally do get there. But their best efforts are stymied, largely because, A, Yomogi has no idea what he's doing. At one point, he's just kind of rotating the arms of the robot.
Well, because he hasn't figured out anything, so the first things he figures out to do, I can spin the arms around. Neat.
Spinning, that's a good trick.
This is what happens when you don't do your homework.
And I like how it's just smacking the race car one around. It's just kind of bouncing around.
Yes.
And unfortunately, much like the previous one, it has a superpower in that it can teleport.
Yes. Much like Skywarp.
Yes, but it is Kayomi who notices that it always spreads its wings before it teleports. So they have to grab it, swoosh its wings, and then they can do something with it. So Yume combines...
Gauma is off. Gauma is apparently the big guns here. Because he's got that sub, and that sub apparently has a whole bunch of missiles, but he's got to be able to get a good aim on it. So they need to get it to stand still for a second so he can blow it up. Teamwork.
I mean, he has the Aquaman limitation.
Yes. Gotta be fish involved.
So they combine, even though his job is calling.
Supervisor.
Which amused me.
Which, I mean, yeah, they want to know why you're not coming in. You don't just get to no call, no show. That's how you get fired. Especially at Starbucks, or wherever they apparently seem to be. They have green aprons. It's very Starbucks looking. I don't believe it's actually a Starbucks.
We've only ever seen him just in the back in a stock room.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's probably some kind of grocer that just happens to also have green, very Starbucksy looking aprons.
So he's sort of inspired by, he sees this bus full of kids, and he's gonna save this bus full of kids. So he combines his with hers. They give it a cool name.
Yes.
I thought they just called it Dyna Wing Soldier.
Well, it has a proper name though, because it didn't have one before. They were commenting on that. Is it a name or what? Like we just combined it?
I don't know.
Feels like it should have a name. Like
also, he sounds a lot more enthusiastic about the call-outs now. He's getting into it. He's getting in the spirit.
So they grab it, they crush the wings, fly it up in the air, and then they just huck it into missile range, and the sub just blows it straight to hell. There's some very cool anime missile stuff going on.
Yeah.
I love lovingly animated missiles.
Oh, yes.
Very Macross.
Most of the giant monster fighting stuff is still CG animation. I think there's bits that are hand-drawn.
I mean, the animation in this is generally very nice. I think maybe they have... Did they up the budget a little from SSS Gridman? It looks a little nicer.
Maybe?
I do like that we continue to have this contrast between the very, like, traditionally, what I think of as the brave colors of the Dynazenon, well, the Dyna components, and the very, like I said, vapor wavy kaiju. So there's this very visually distinct. It's just the palette, the art design in this show is so good.
Yeah. Oh, and the music design too. Like when the monster first shows up, it's a very retro monster attack music. But then when Dynazenon shows up, it kicks into techno.
So explosions. Lots of explosions happen. I love explosions.
Yeah. So, the bus is saved. Gauma's, very happy that everybody did so well. And, Yomogi asks Yume, hey, so did you like your sister? No.
Well, she says they didn't really get along, but she's thinking kind of differently about it now. Feelings are complicated.
And then, at the end of the episode, hey, we're the bad guys. How's it going?
Oh yeah, they're standing on top of a bridge, and somehow they can hear them from down the ground. Or no, actually, they're down on the sub.
They are the Kaiju Eugenicists.
Yeah,
and they are here to be on a boat.
Yep.
It's really very yacht club nautical look.
I say, Muffy, bring the kaiju around.
Time for some villains.
We're almost at the kaiju regatta. Pour me another screwdriver, if you will. And so, that is the episode. I like I like that we're introducing some villains, and I'm curious as to what their deal is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see
what is Kaiju Eugenics?
Seriously, where is their boat?
Benjamin, stop doing that. Come on. You're killing me here.
So I am...
it's good.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the show.
I love Gauma so much. Virgin and naked.
Yes. It was neat to see actually some reused backgrounds from Gridman. Like the train station.
Oh, yeah.
Things. Well, that's conservation of animation. It's hey, we don't have to redraw everything all over again. But it's also, oh wait, is this the same town?
Yeah, then it makes it feel connected, so it will be curious to see, what the connection is.
It's a different name of the train station.
Oh, so maybe it's just a different station on the same line.
Or it's just been changed since the world was rewritten at the end, or expanded at the end, lesser.
Maybe that's it too.
Alright, so I believe that brings us to the end of our episode. But thank you for joining us. And we until next time, we are all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. And wait just a second while I get my cat's ass off my USB cable before he unplugs my microphone. Could you not sit on that?
Oh no.
No.
Oh, also you could go pre-order Super Robo Wars 30th, which will have Superhuman Samurai Syber Squad Gridman.
Yes.
Okay.
And also Gal Gaigar, and also Magic Knight Rayearth, and also.
And some Gundam stuff.
It does sound, I
Mazinger.
think, one of the guys on RFC was talking about it, and he said that it is getting a US Switch release, so.
Yes, it is. Well, when it first was like on Switch, it's like, wait, is this a mistake? Is it actually going to be in English? Yes, it is in English on Switch.
Yes. So you don't just have to import it from like the Philippines or wherever. So.
Yeah, well, I still am doing that because I like physical media.
Yes.
But, also, Brave Police J. Decker?
Oh yeah! Yay! Random other Brave stuff.
Yeah, random other not quite Transformers show.
Yes. Transformers adjacent.
Oh, I think Six Shot isn't, well, a mold that's a remold of Six Shot is in that series, I think.
Uh-huh.
So it'll probably be in the game, maybe? Because I think it's a hero robot. I think. Like some ninja consultant.
Of course, he's gotta be a ninja. He's got a thing over his mouth. That's what makes you a ninja, right? Right.
Well, no, I think they changed the head, but I think he serves the same function. Like, he transforms into 7 different things. Of course he's a ninja or something like that.
I see, because that's a common attribute of ninjas. Anyway, so yeah, go to our Patreon for August. We're probably going to be being sad about Kingdom, but for as little as $1 a month, you can commiserate with us on that. We also have previous episodes where we've watched things that we enjoyed.
That's right.
So yeah, that is iaconunderground.com and patreon.com/iaconunderground.
Alright, so until next time, when we look at more rescue bots, and in a month, when we journey back to Superhuman Samurai Syber Pod, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm naked. Can I get in the bath?
Don't do it. Stop.
Okay.